The Adriatic Sea dazzles with its blue waters and rugged coastlines, where ancient towns cling to cliffs and islands dot the horizon. For centuries this sea was a crossroads of empires and traders, but hidden along its shores are silent stone giants, forgotten fortresses, witnesses to the rise and fall of powers. As time marched on, these fortresses lost their strategic value, their walls overtaken by ivy and wildflowers, their stories nearly lost. Today they're hidden gems, offering a rare personal connection to the past for those willing to seek them out. Exploring these places is like stepping into a living storybook. You can feel history in the stones, the air humming with echoes of centuries gone by. Imagine the scent of wild herbs on the breeze, the warmth of the sun as you stand atop a lonely watchtower. Each fortress holds whispers of Venetian merchants, Roman legionaries, and local heroes. On this journey, we'll uncover legends of queens, daring pirates, and formidable commanders along the Adriatic coast, from Croatia to Albania and beyond. These are more than ruins, they're monuments to human resilience and artistry. So let's leave the beaten path and venture into the heart of the Adriatic's forgotten past. A world of mystery and wonder awaits. Our first stop is Croatia, near Šibenik, where the Fortress of St. Nicholas rises from the sea at the entrance to the St. Anthony Channel. Built in the 16th century by the Venetians, its triangular design was meant to deflect cannonballs and intimidate invaders, especially the Ottomans. Its imposing presence alone kept the city safe, so much so it was never truly tested in battle. The fortress stands on Luljevac Island, replacing a Benedictine monastery but keeping the name as tribute. Its brick core is clad in gleaming white stone, robust enough to withstand both cannon fire and the relentless sea. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a testament to Venetian dominance. Arriving by boat, the fortress looms larger, its clean lines striking against the blue water. Inside, cool stone corridors echo with history. On the rooftop, panoramic views stretch across the channel and islands. Local legend says the people of Šibenik helped build it, believing St. Nicholas would protect them from harm. The fortress became a symbol of security and resilience. Exploring its empty halls, you sense the spirit of that ancient guardian, still watching over the waves. Here, history feels alive, and the Adriatic secrets are yours to discover. The silence is profound, broken only by the sea and the cry of a distant gull. Next, we journey south to Montenegro's Bay of Kotor, where the circular fortress of Mamula crowns the island of Lastavica. Built in the 19th century by General Lazar Mamula, its stone walls once guarded the bay's entrance, a symbol of Austro-Hungarian might. But during World War II, Mamula became a concentration camp under Mussolini's forces, holding thousands in appalling conditions. The fortress, once a military outpost, became a place of suffering and loss, a memorial to resilience in the face of horror. Today, its stark beauty is undeniable, but stepping inside, the air grows heavy with memory. Crumbling barracks and courtyards echo with the stories of those imprisoned here. Local families still share tales of courage, defiant songs sung by captives, their voices carried across the water. On quiet nights, some say you can still hear those echoes on the wind. Visiting Mamula is a moving experience, a reminder of the human spirit's endurance. The island stands as both architectural marvel and solemn memorial. Here, history demands reflection. In Albania, where the Buna and Drin rivers meet, Rozafa Castle rises above Shkodër and Lake Shkodër, a fortress with roots stretching back to Illyrian times. Venetians and Ottomans shaped its walls, but its strategic hilltop has seen countless sieges and conquests. Most famously, it withstood a months-long siege by Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror, becoming a symbol of Albanian defiance. Within its grounds, Illyrian, Venetian, and Ottoman remnants stand side by side, a living museum of Balkan history. The climb to Rozafa is an adventure, rewarded by breathtaking views of city, lake, and mountains. The wind whispers tales of epic battles and lost kings. The castle's soul is defined by the legend of Rozafa, a young mother immured in the walls so the fortress would stand, her sacrifice a haunting symbol of love and endurance. She asked to keep one eye, hand, foot, and breast free, to care for her child even in death. This legend gives Rozafa Castle a profound emotional depth. Walking its ramparts, you feel the weight of centuries and the power of sacrifice. Rozafa is not just a fortress, it's a testament to the human heart. Here, history and legend are inseparable. Crossing to Italy's heel, we find the Aragonese castle of Otranto, towering over the harbor in Puglia. Built after the 1480 Ottoman siege and massacre, the castle was designed to ensure such tragedy would never happen again. Its Renaissance engineering, thick walls, five-sided towers, and a deep moat transformed Otranto into a bastion of Christendom. The castle's brooding presence inspired Horace Walpole's Gothic novel, The Castle of Otranto. Today, visitors cross the stone bridge into echoing chambers and climb ramparts for stunning views of the old town and Adriatic Sea. On clear days, the mountains of Albania are visible, a reminder of the region's shared history. Local lore tells of ghosts of the martyred citizens walking the ramparts on the siege's anniversary. Tales of secret tunnels add to the castle's mystique. Otranto's fortress is both a monument to resilience and a gateway to legend. Here, the past feels close and every stone tells a story. Our final stop is Slovenia, where Soserb Castle perches atop a sheer cliff above the Gulf of Trieste. For over 1,000 years it controlled the passage from coast to Istria, its walls shaped by centuries of conflict and changing rulers. The castle's most famous resident was the robber knight Erasmus of Lueg, and its ruins are steeped in legend. Destroyed by fire in the 18th century, only outer walls and towers remain, open to the sky and the elements. The view from Soserb is breathtaking. Slovenian coast, Trieste, and the Adriatic stretching to the horizon. Below the castle lies the Holy Cave, home to Slovenia's only underground church. Legend tells of Socerb, a hermit martyred for his faith, and a healing spring that drew pilgrims for centuries. Soserb Castle is a place where history, legend, and nature meet in harmony. Standing on its ramparts, you feel both peace and exhilaration. Here, every ruin is a doorway to the past. Walking these forgotten fortresses is transformative. At St. Nicholas I felt serene strength, an elegant fortress, more art than weapon, floating on water. Mamula in Montenegro brought sorrow and respect, its beauty forever marked by pain and resilience. Rozafa Castle in Albania filled me with awe. Its scale and legend of sacrifice connect deeply to the human spirit. Otranto's Aragonese castle stands as a defiant symbol, a city reborn from tragedy. At Soserb, perched above the world, I felt pure freedom, ruins merging with wild beauty. Each fortress tells a unique part of the Adriatic story: courage, love, tragedy, and hope. They are not just stone and mortar, but keepers of our collective memory. In their silence, the past feels alive, whispering to those who listen. These places remind us that history is not distant, it's here, waiting to be discovered. The Adriatic's fortresses are chapters in a grand, ongoing story, and we are part of it every time we walk their ancient walls. These fortresses are more than tourist sites. They're fragile links to our shared human story. Centuries of conflict and change have left them vulnerable to neglect, erosion, and misguided development. We have a duty to protect these treasures for future generations. Preservation means stabilizing walls, managing vegetation, and ensuring safe, sustainable access. It's about respecting their surroundings. Modern development can destroy their historical context. Responsible tourism matters. Visit, learn, and support local communities. Be mindful. Stick to paths, avoid damaging walls, and never leave litter. Support conservation efforts, whether through donations or volunteering. By valuing this heritage, we show authorities these places matter. Imagine future generations standing on these walls feeling the same wonder. These fortresses are world history. They belong to all of us. Let's ensure their stories inspire for centuries to come. Our journey through the Adriatic's hidden fortresses is just the beginning. There are countless stories and forgotten corners still to explore. By sharing these adventures, we build bridges of understanding and appreciation for our shared past. Join our community, subscribe, follow, and share your own stories in the comments below. Every insight adds to our tapestry of exploration. Until our next adventure, keep your heart open and your spirit curious. Seek beauty off the beaten path and never stop exploring. Thank you for joining me. See you soon on another unforgettable journey.